Hi, I'm Colin's #1 fan.
#2 fan.
Aww. Actually, one of my favorite things about going through these videos for YouTube is just finding little gems like that that people put on your camera and you don't even realize it happens. So those are my friends from the gyms, Selena and Josh. You might know Josh from Vogelitis, Josh Vogel. Huge guy, just massive, also extremely strong. He's talking about doing a powerlifting competition next year. He has a YouTube channel, so I will post that in the description below. Make sure you go check him out. But I just those two have been so good to me lately. They're almost always at the gym when I'm there, and they're always supporting me, encouraging me, helping me get pumped up for my AMRAP sets, and just doing whatever they can to help me. So I really appreciate what they've done, and it's been really cool to get to know him. So check him out, and thank you guys if you're seeing this. This footage you are seeing is from last Friday. It was my AMRAP day, and I had planned on splitting it up and doing deadlifts and bench on Friday, and then doing my squats on Saturday to try to kind of help my deadlift dilemma out a little bit. But we were going to be busy all day Saturday, kind of have a family day, beach day, so instead of that, I just did them all on Friday again. And it does make it tougher, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And what I was really noticing is my biggest problem on this day was my belt is getting too loose again. And you guys, if you might remember anyway, that I've already drilled a new hole in this belt and now it's already getting loose again. So I was having a really hard time bracing and pushing against the belt. And that's definitely not something good, especially with heavy weight on your back. And I was doing, here you're seeing my 450-pound AMRAP set, which I was able to get 5, so that's one better than the week before, so I was happy with that, but it didn't feel as good or as comfortable as it could because I couldn't get as good of a brace as possible. So I'm actually ordering a Iron Tanks 13mm lever belt, but they're out of stock right now, so in the meantime I'm kind of out of luck. I did just remember recently that I do have an old prong belt that will probably still work, so I'll go back to that. It's not a very good one, but it'll do for the time being, so I can get a little bit tighter fit and get a better brace. But on this day, I had to stick with what I had, and it was a bit of an issue. And I am using it on bench too now. My coach wanted me to start using it on bench, so I am, but you can even see just laying down here, there's just too much room on it. But it is what it is, and I just gotta make do with what I got. Now, for bench, I was doing 280 pounds for doubles plus an AMRAP, and bench has been going okay, but the biggest problem I'm having right now is still my issue with my on again, off again, elbow issues, and on this day it was really flared up pretty bad. And when that happens, the problem I have is I start to lose tightness at the bottom, because when the bar on the eccentric portion of the lift, once it gets just a couple inches off my chest, that's when it really flares up. So I have a tendency to kind of drop the weight just a little bit onto my chest and lose that tightness at the bottom. So I do my best to get through it, but it's just tough. Thankfully this week now it's starting to feel a little bit better, so hopefully I can do some pain-free squatting and benching. It's been quite a while, but it's just one of those things I just deal with now and try not to complain about it. So AMRAP, you see here, I ended up getting 4 reps, which was the same as last week. It was actually going really well until my 4th rep, and it was cruising along, and then all of a sudden the lockout just totally slowed down. So then I went on to deadlifts. I had 435 pounds for doubles plus an AMRAP, and we knocked the weight down like I talked about before, just because I'm really trying to get this down and get this thing fixed, because it's just been an ongoing issue for so long. And I gotta work really hard on using my external rotators, and I'm just not doing that right now. So the big thing I'm working on right now, getting my knees out, keeping that weight on the outside of my feet and trying to spread the floor with it and just stay back, and just kind of too many things on my mind, and I'm not executing anything perfectly right now. So the struggle is real, but I'm doing what I can, and hopefully it'll start to improve here pretty soon. I am making improvements, but got a ways to go. Now my AMRAP set here, you'll see I'm using straps just because my hands were so beat up, my calluses were really hurting pretty bad, so I was a wuss, and I was don't use straps, but I don't really have a grip issue to begin with, so I'm not terribly worried about that. It's not like I ever have a hard time holding on to heavy weights. But on my AMRAP, I got 5, just like I did with my squat AMRAP, except with a lot less weight, so I am officially part of Squat More Than You Deadlift Club. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, my next video I will be doing for Friday. I am going to talk about some other things that are going on right now and the transition that I'm going to be making here, and hopefully attempting a 500-pound squat soon. So I will see you guys then. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on Friday.